Morning everybody, Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave today. Today we're going to be using Tabac or Tabac. I'm not really sure. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Not sure exactly which way it's supposed to be sound. It's like Sig was, I think, he said Tabac. But, you know, he's from that region, so I'll just go with that. And then we'll use the Astra blades with the Star Razor. Nice little combination for me, where it works good. And then we'll follow up. Well, I don't have any Tabac aftershave or anything of that nature, because I tried the puck and I was like, nah, I'm not getting any of that. So I'm going with Old Spice, something I do like a lot. All right, so it's one of those scents, like when you smell the old stuff. People say, oh, I love it. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm like, really? No, not really. It's like, kind of like, yeah, I could live without it. Like I always seen all these videos, you know, back in the day. I guess I have to go back 5-6 years ago. It's watching videos of people using it. I was like, maybe I'll get some. And I did. And I'm like, well, that was a waste of money. Like, everybody enjoys things in certain ways. And it's like, I seen all the videos of people that ranting and not liking Arco scent, and I was like, oh man, it's like, oh, it's like, it's only $5-6. I'll get a tub of that, and it's like, wow, I like this stuff. And then everybody was always ranting and raving how great this is for the scent. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? Now, the soap, the base isn't too bad. It gets the job done. All right. My biggest complaint, and I think I said this on Sig's video about a week and a half ago. I think it was a week and a half ago. And, yeah, because Memorial Day weekend. It was just before Memorial Day weekend, I think it was. Or maybe it was a Saturday video. I don't remember. One of those days, he was doing a shave stick. It was before he went and did his little trip north for his business trip. And this stuff dries out quickly. It does act like Arco and Parasso when it comes to drying out really quick. But yeah, he was using shave sticks. He's got a little series of shave stick stuff going on. And I think my comment was something to the effect, it's like, kind of like it, but don't like it. I think the scent of this stuff is like you're sitting in church and you have the old grandma sitting down the pew. It's wearing a ton of perfume to cover up the fact that she hasn't showered or bathed in 3-4 days, and just takes a bath in this perfumey. It's like a perfume to me, like something an old grandma would wear. And I remember when I first used this stuff, and I was like, came out, and I'm like, I don't know if I like this or not. I don't think I like this at all. And I came out, and my wife was staying, and she was like, oh God, you stink. Like, yeah, it was that Tabac I used. And she was like, no, don't use that around me ever again. It's like, that's disgusting. Like, when the wife tells you that it's bad, yeah, you don't use it very often, or even use it at all. Well, it's been sitting in it. It's like I got this refill puck because it was like 20-something bucks to get the little glass thing, you know, the ceramic bowl that held the stuff that you put the puck in. So I just got the puck. And that was a lot cheaper. about half the price practically. Back when I had a lot more expendable income before the advent of, what do you call it? All the stupid ass lockdowns we had during 2020-21 when the world went stupid. Over the flu. Oh no, the world's coming to an end. Yeah, somebody's had had it 3 times. 3 different versions of it. You know, just like, yeah, the 3rd time was actually the kind of the worst one, but that was the one time it jacked up my diabetes. Anyone see? That's how it affected me. What the hell am I doing? I'm supposed to go sideways. But I ended up, took me forever. That's why I'm on Ozempic, is because of the whole 3rd time I had COVID. Messed up my diabetes. But yeah, that's kind of par for the course. Seems like, I remember when I first got diagnosed with diabetes back in 2009. Right after getting H1N1 flu. I ended up getting pneumonia from. My brother-in-law, he spent a month in the hospital because of it. And that was just as bad as COVID. But they never locked anything down. They just kind of like threw it under the carpet, and it's like, oh, let's not talk about it. And it was bad. And I remember getting it, and it jacked me up so bad, because I've always been borderline diabetic for a good decade beforehand. And I got that, and it just tore me up. Got pneumonia. Kicked me over the edge for being diabetic. It's like, that's how much it jacked up my system. Because I always exercised and watched everything. Kept an eye on it all the time, and it was like, it was bad. So I remember when I first got diagnosed, they had me on just plain old metformin. That was all I needed. And well controlled. And then I got the flu again. I went to a convention during the summertime. It was in August, I remember, and I ended up getting really sick afterwards. It was like convention crud, as we always call it. You're like in a big mixing bowl with all thousands of people, and ended up hitting me, and like, oh, it's no longer under control. And like every time I would get sick, it would kick my, change my diabetes just enough that I would have to get a new med to help control it. And it's just like progressively going downhill. I'd be well controlled. It's like last time I got COVID, I was like 6'2", 6'4" when I, really almost hardly registering it that you'd have diabetes. And then I got it, and it's like, I went up right up to 10, and it would not come down. It's like, that's how much, some of these events would affect me. That's how I ended up being on several different drugs. Now this time I'm on Ozempic to keep things down, which is like kind of a hard on the old stomach when it comes to nausea, appetite. We had on Memorial Day, I grilled. I put on 4 rack of pork ribs, and smoked them up and everything, and smelled really good. They were good tasting. Had made potato salad and baked beans on the grill. So there was smoked hickory and apple smoke. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. But I ate like one set of ribs about yay big, and a little bit of potato salad and a little bit of beans, and I was like, I'm stuffed. And everybody's like, you're stuffed? And I guess don't eat very much anymore. What it does is it makes you nauseous that you don't even want to eat. Which is probably why all these celebrities and rich people, you know, because it's $1,200 per dose. If you don't have insurance, it's freaking expensive. You got all these people that just buy it so they can use it for weight loss. I'm not hungry anymore. It was great. And my friend, he was on Monjaro, had to get off Monjaro because he was shutting down his intestinal tract. So he would eat food and it wouldn't even break down. It was bad. Basically, he was just sitting there rotting in his gut. It killed off his enzymes in his stomach, intestinal tract. I can't remember what the heck is the name of that thing's called. So sounds like he's gonna go back to Ozempic because that didn't affect him as much. It's basically affected him the same way it affected me. It was just making you nauseous. And I kept saying, he would sit there and throw up all the time. Basically, because nothing was digesting, and it would just sit there rotting in his gut, and he would end up getting really sick and throwing up everything. So, yeah. I do have to say the soap is dries out quickly. Doesn't have the base that you normally would have with a lot of different soaps that retain its slickness. Like Sterling, it's like above and beyond when it comes to saying slick. I can tell be a little bit of stinging with this one. But yeah, after we had the food that night, I was like, all night I'm sitting there going, I'm not hungry. And it's like my wife says, she's like, I need to eat something. I'm hungry. I'm like, we ate about 3:30, 4 in that time frame, because everybody showed up about 2 to 3 o'clock. So I waited to fix, and I was like, I didn't eat anything the rest of the night because it just like seemed like a burk in my gut. There's a reason why I've lost a bunch of weight. You can tell if you go back and look at a video of me probably in July of last year, and then you look at one now, how much different on my face. You can tell how much weight I've lost. And I remember showing up at church, people the first time, because I wasn't going because of my back. It was just bugging the hell out of me. It was hard sitting on a wooden pew for that long. And showed up and everybody's like, You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just lost a bunch of weight. And every time you see somebody that lost a ton of weight, they always look at you like, are you cancer or something? No. I'm just healthy now, right? Okay. Alright. And miss any spot on the face. Right there. We're done. Got it. Yeah. My wife may not be happy. She may use a hand towel here and go, "Ew, what's that smell?" Yeah. How many of you guys have, it's like certain soaps you use are wife approved and not wife approved? This would be not a wife approved scent. All right, there's an affiliate link down below to the razor company. If you click on it, a little kickback comes back, which we use towards the giveaways here. Oh, come on, there we go. Ooh, stingy. Definitely. I'm smelling the carnation and cedar. That's about it. It's like they canceled each other out pretty well. Alright. Old Spice. Manly scent. As we come off the boat. Alright, so that's the shave day, everybody. That was brought to you by Tabac or Tabac. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. And then we had the second use of the Astra blades with the Star razor. Worked pretty good. We switched the soap with a little more slick. Probably will feel a little bit of, it was like right through here, mostly. Alright, so that's Shave Day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.